What's up, boys and girls? This is your gamer girl, Jessi. Welcome to the second to the last episode of Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. Okay, so yes, that's right. This is the second to the last
episode. I recognize
episode.
this valley. This path leads to the city gates. We're almost there.
That's because I summed up the videos. I didn't record everything because it takes so much time, like the exploring and all that, and yeah, this is a pretty long gameplay. I didn't record everything, but as much as possible I made sure that I added the cutscenes to it, even if there are like 100 other cutscenes that are uploaded online. So all the looting and the character development, what do you call that? Character abilities usually takes so much time before I click on something. And the equipment and stuff takes so long. But yeah, basically we just summed everything up in a span of 12 episodes. At least that's pretty short, right? Besides, there are other games out there and some old games that are still famous, still trending, and some games that are just to be released. So nothing to lose.
These mountains have witnessed the fall of two civilizations. First that of the Vrans,
They run out, don't they? I'm listening to your bit. Where do they keep coming from? You know, we make a great pair, right? No offense to Roach, but wearing that blue striped costume feels like it's kind of boring.
They may be about to witness the elves conquer.
Wow, they don't end, don't they? See how we make a great team? I also like their swords. See, one of the best parts here is unlocking that. That right there is one of the best parts. Yeehaw! See, he has a double sword. How cool can it be? But I guess one of the best parts is that he is an archer.
no disease did, and the climate. Long ago, the sources of the Pontar did not freeze over and flowed all year. Flowers still bloomed on these slopes in Velen.
Now what? Oh, good. Good. We've arrived to wherever we're supposed to be going.
Knights of the Flaming Rose at a peace summit.
I wonder whose side they're on.
On that of whoever paid them.
They've made camp outside the city walls. Means they're not here in an official capacity.
Are they on vacation?
Maybe they just don't want to stand out.
Eilhart has a dragon up her sleeve. Radovid has invited a unit of the Order's knights.
Don't forget Sheila and Henselt.
It should be an interesting peace summit.
You shouldn't let them see you.
I know. To them, a good elf is a dead elf.
It's not because you're an elf. It's because you're Yorvith.
I'll try to enter the city through the caves. I'd advise you to do the same.
The knights will know I'm wanted. You know of a passage?
I know of a cave nearby. There are many ways to enter Loch Muin, my friend. If Radovid has summoned the Order, I'm certain the others have brought their armies as well. The city must be full of soldiers. All of them sitting as if on a witch's bomb, waiting for a spark. But that may be to our advantage. If the rulers have holed themselves up in camps, it should be easy to move about between them.
Let's go before we get noticed.
Okay, so let's go. Dun, 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 dun. So, if you guys play, do you guys prefer that there's a NPC with you?
Good you're here. Look what I found.
Oh.
Keep your distance.
Already forgotten that a similar creature hung around my cave.
Yeah, I remember correctly, but I forget. So, what was my question again? Oh yeah. So, my question is that, do you guys prefer that you are with NPCs when you play? Or do you prefer that you play like solo, just you, without NPCs supporting you?
Damn.
Because me, I prefer to be with NPCs. It's a little challenging if the NPCs die, because it also means that you have to protect them, keep an eye on them. On the other hand, if the NPC does not die, just like your bed right here, no matter what happens, he does not really have a life, an HP bar, so even if I leave him fighting by himself, he's not really gonna die. And I don't think he can also kill much bad guys either. It's more of he's just distracting one or two of them until I get back to him. So what's your preference for that? Do you prefer a team, or do you prefer going solo or a pair? No, by this time I'm already too strong for this spider.
We're on the fringes somewhere. We should find what we came for nearer the main quarters.
Let's go.
Okay, one of the most annoying things when you follow NPCs, well, not this time, but they're like quests, tasks that you should do that says follow this, follow that, and they're just walking. Like literally, you have to wait for them, and you gotta make sure that they follow you. See, like your bit, where'd it go? That means I went the wrong way, and he's looking at the right way. Great. 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 Let's see how strong. Oh, very strong. Very, very strong. You know, I have a new profound appreciation for abusing the Quen sign. On the other hand, I prefer Igni sign when it comes to like fights like this.
Guess they'll never learn.
Nope, neither do I. See how the Igni sign can actually do that? Or the silver sword, yeah, silver sword. Yep. Okay. There's nobody. Oh.
They gagged Philippa in the nick of time. She almost cast a spell, rotting in the Redanian dungeon now in special shackles.
Radovid's right to show the witches their place.
I wonder what they'll do to her. Either the executioner or the monsters will have their fun. They say Logmuin's dungeons are full of scum of all kinds.
No idea what they locked her up for, but every sorceress is guilty of something.
True enough. Not likely to see anyone weeping for her.
A dungeon befits Philippa Eilhart very well, though gallows would be even better.
If they killed her, you can forget about healing Saskia.
They must guard her as heavily as the Emperor's bedchamber. We'll not get in there.
I'm in no hurry to visit the Emperor's bedchamber, but we've got to get into the dungeon.
Look for a passage through the sewers. I'll locate Eilhart's quarters. If she didn't expect to be arrested, I may find something interesting there.
I can think of a quicker way into the dungeon than the sewers. I just need to get arrested.
They'll take your weapons and put you in shackles, though there is some chance you'll wind up in Philippa's cell.
I'll manage. Wandering through the tunnels would take too much time.
Let's go then.
I'll find Philippa. You search her quarters.
Right. We learned a lot the last time we browsed through her things. Va fail, Gwynblade.
So this reminds me that we're supposed to be looking for Philippa Eilhart, the traitor. Just when I finally trusted her. We trusted her, right? We also trusted her. She gave us tips, she gave us instructions. She claimed to have healed Saskia, cured Saskia from the poisoning, which I assume is also part of her plan. I'm right.
How many more can there be?
Now I'm alone. This time, I'm alone. So, me trying to find a shortcut, not to be spotted by guards.
Magical danger.
I found magical danger. Sweet! How scary can this... Whoa! Well, I talked too soon. Spoke too soon. Well, at least he can't leave. So I have the advantage. Ha! See how the igni sign can actually help. Booyah! But then again, I prefer abusing the dead side. How do you unlock this chest? You know, all treasure chests contains magical objects, awesome rare armor. Well, it's guarded by a statue golem thingamajig. So obviously something awesome is behind that box. Just the puzzles here are difficult compared to the Dark Heart puzzles. They're all basic, but this one is a little difficult. So nothing a patient gamer can't do. All we gotta do is do trial and error, one by one. That kind of patience. Save. I don't wanna do it again because I don't know the combination anymore. Let's just see trial and error and all that. So definitely not repeating it. So where were we? Oh yeah, that's right. For a higher cause. Goodo. They are literally everywhere. Like, if you get... This is like Left 4 Dead. If you get lost, suddenly the creatures pop up out of nowhere. It would have been better, like, if we were grinding, like in Final Fantasy, to gain XP by hunting these things. But in Witcher 2, no. You can't grind by doing that. You can only grind by doing quests. Side quests, errands, main quests, and all that. Okay, I think this is what we should be looking for. Oh good, finally. The sewers. One of the hardest things to do in an open world exploration is exploring the open world. Because you gotta explore everything. Like, there are doors everywhere, and then there are blocks. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Wonder how many more will turn up.
Don't say that, Geralt. That would only mean that there will be more that's gonna turn up. Don't forget to explode. Okay, I forgot to explode. So one of the hardest things here is like going up, climbing up, jumping down. Because if the soundtrack is in battle... Oh, cutscene. Shh.
Your Majesty.
Ha! That's what you get, traitor!
You left Redania so suddenly I had no chance to give you the send-off you so richly deserved.
Your Majesty, I fail to understand why I have been arrested. I've done nothing but serve Redania's interests, supporting the rebellion, undermining Henselt, risking my own reputation on your behalf.
I'm no longer the little boy who believed your every word.
Why do you do this, Radovid? I was there at your most trying hours. Without me, you would not be the man you are. I don't understand.
You understand very well. You conspired against my father Vizimir, and against me. The entire Redanian court once trembled in fear of Philippa Eilhart.
Untrue, sire. You must let me explain. What are your charges, your majesty?
Ambassador.
Triss Marigold was kind enough to compile a list of persons making up the secret society known as the Lodge of Sorceresses. Some Nilfgaardian sorceresses were members as well, but you need not be bothered with them, my lady.
Triss, you're mad!
The Lodge ordered Demaven killed. It ordered Foltest killed. I suspect you played a part in my father's death. And if I released you from the Dimeritium, you'd kill me too. You're finished, Eilhart. There will be a trial, due process, everything as it should be. But know that you shall not wriggle out of this. You shall be convicted of conspiracy, treason, and regicide. They'll rip your flesh from you in bits before they burn you at the stake. Throughout my childhood, I felt your cold stare on the back of my neck. When I issued orders, my subjects would search with their eyes for Philippa Eilhart's gesture of consent. The entire court at Tretogor looked on as you humiliated me. All Redania laughed behind my back. You taught me to look everyone in the eye. Forced them to lower their gaze, do you remember? A king must never show weakness, uncertainty, you said. I've mastered that skill. Yet there is one I could never force to submit. You. You've one chance to shorten your suffering. Admit to everything, here and now in the Ambassador's presence. Look me in the eye and repent. Submit. As you wish. Torturer, put out those vile eyes.
You're making a grave error, sire.
We will talk again, witch.
The Philippa Eilhart problem has been resolved. We must return to camp.
Wait here, Excellency. We'll scout ahead.
Intruder! Get him! Long live the Emperor!
You're not easy to find.
Look what they did to me. Radovid. To think I taught him magic tricks when he was just a boy. Free me, Geralt. I have to get out of here. Do you hear me? Help me!
You'll answer a few questions first. Was Shillard telling the truth about the Lodge, the assassinations?
He said exactly what Radovid wanted to hear. Half-truths, musings stripped of context, which differ very little from lies.
Did Triss take part in all this?
She's clean in those terms. Innocent as a child, but only to a point. I assure you, she has not been honest with you about many other matters.
Why did all this happen? Murdering monarchs, what interests did it serve? I can't fathom.
Help me get out of here and I'll explain all and lift the spell from Saskia. Take these shackles off me and lead me to my house. I beg you. I'll tell you everything. Everything.
I didn't track you alone. Yorvith can't wait to see you again.
My death would change little. Yorvith and all like him have no right to judge others.
Clock's ticking. Time is of the essence.
Why do you do this? Would you take vengeance on a blind woman?
Shillard said they've got Triss. I have to free her before they put out her eyes too.
Going to the Nilfgaardian camp is suicide.
And leaving a friend is villainy.
Only I know how to break the spell that holds Saskia. Get me out of here. If I die, she'll remain forever spellbound.
All right, but if you're lying to me...
Unbind me and lead the way. We must return through the sewers.
The shackles stay on, and you'll go first.
Shillard will raise the alarm.
No, he won't. We'll be long gone by the time he comes to.
Kill him.
I'm not into murdering unconscious old men. Lead on.
Woohoo! We got Philippa.
I want to get out of here, and I want to live.
I believe that.
I know you want to live, obviously.
You won't faint on me.
I'll manage. Will you remove my shackles?
No.
The manacles stay on.
Like, the moment I remove it, you're just gonna magically escape out of here. Pfft. What do you think you're kidding? What? What? So it's this way. Can't believe we walked up the stairs and think that they were walking pretty slow too. So are we gonna walk like all the way to the sewers? Cause I ran a pretty far distance. What? Bad guy? Waiting? Yorvith! Silverblade! Good. Wait, Silverblade. Elven Blade!
Who did this to her?
It was Radovid's way of thanking her for the care she provided him when he was a child.
I saw him with his army on his way to the talks, whistling a tune.
Get me out of here!
Shut up, witch! You're alive only because you're still needed.
Philippa's promised to help us in exchange for her freedom.
And you believe her?
Know a better way to free Saskia? Got the strength to walk, Eilhart?
I must find it.
What state is Saskia in now?
I've ordered her to carry out Sheila's bidding until I return.
Great. And Sheila will be at the talks?
Yes. She's probably there already, making certain the Lodge's plans do not fall through.
Did you order Foltest murdered?
No!
Shillard claimed that Triss testified.
Triss doesn't know what she's talking about. The Lodge exists, and Triss has lost our trust. All that is true. But Foltest's assassination? That was not my order.
What would you have done if Saskia hadn't been poisoned? If a certain foolish witcher hadn't gathered the potion ingredients?
I would have sought other means, but I couldn't miss that opportunity.
What's Sheila supposed to safeguard?
The restitution of the Council and Conclave, and the creation of a strong, independent state with Saskia as its leader.
With what aim?
As a bulwark. A defense against Nilfgaard. After years of chaos and destruction, the time has come to build. We wish to rule, yes. Where is the fault in that? Everyone wants to rule. And I know how to do that. Better than any other monarch in this city.
You can't hope to win the common folk's trust. Humans will never accept a sorceress queen.
Non-humans won't either, given what that old hag Finderbear has achieved.
They all believe in Saskia. They all trust her. The girl is a born leader, yet she has no political instincts. She's charismatic but not cunning, courageous but not fierce. She is just but lacks the required cruelty.
She is your very opposite.
Perhaps. Together we would be unstoppable.
How do we free Saskia?
I have charmed a dagger with a counterspell. You must thrust it into the she-dragon's heart.
You mean your heart, witch? Do you mock us?
There is no other way. She must be struck with surgical precision, otherwise the counterspell won't work. All the blade's runes must touch blood, and its point must pierce a chamber of her heart.
We'll need to hold her down somehow.
Hold down a dragon? This is ridiculous.
She's lying, Geralt. I don't trust her. Why would she even need this dagger? In a minute we'll hear that she planned to free Saskia herself.
Any time you cast a spell or a curse, you must have a counterspell at the ready. It's a basic rule of magic. I prepared the dagger just before I cast the spell, in case anything went awry.
A basic rule, but I don't know many mages who follow it. Where's the dagger?
My quarters. In Geoffrey Monk's former home, inside a well-secured chest.
I know the house.
Yorvith, know any way to get to Philippa's quarters unnoticed?
Through this sewer. We may encounter monsters, but we'll gain a lot of time.
Keep an eye on her. I'll go ahead.
There's something in there. I avoided this place earlier.
Knowing you, it's probably a damsel in distress. Don't worry.
So my task is to clear the way while Elvenwood makes sure that Philippa is not going anywhere. Great. Exactly what a witcher does. Yeah, you know, I'm getting angry with this Gwen thing. Like, they're just killing each other at this point. You know, I don't really value the part where you have to use potions. They don't end. Like, seriously. They're everywhere. One thing I'm needing right now is assistance. But Elvenblade can't help me because Philippa is a traitor. She can't be trusted. It would be nice if she could also use her magic to support me, but then again she could have used her magic to escape the shackles. Fair enough, Philippa. Seriously, even her office is infested with these things. Did she not put some kind of protection spell to her own library, office, whatever this place is supposed to be? And I have to be the exterminator for her. Exactly what the Witchers are for. It's becoming my official catchphrase, tagline. Oh, woman, you better help us to cure Saskia, or you're gonna pay for all this. Thanks for the level up, though.
Unshackle me. Remove the Dimeritium. I can help you.
Shut up!
Is this the chest?
Describe it.
It's heavy, covered in runes. There's a circle and candles on the floor.
Yes. The very chest in which Geoffrey Monk kept his most valuable treasures. The dagger's inside.
How do we bloody open it?
The candles must be lit in a specific order. I figured it out. My notes are downstairs. After that, a simple spell will suffice. Remove my shackles.
Geralt, do you know this ritual?
Only a mage can perform it.
Shut up!
I need to look at the notes first. After I light the candles, we'll remove the dimeridium, and you'll open the chest.
You can lift the spell binding her, but she will never be human.
She's more than a Dwan. Someone who restored hope to the Enshe.
She's a monster. If you think she can rule a realm of humans and elves herself...
Face it, Darian!
You'll suffer the consequences of your foolishness.
Look out, Geralt!
What? I knew it! She's a traitor! All along, always, you owl. Great. Great!
Beautiful.
That's a beautiful reaction, Geralt. Beautiful.
You're on your own!
What?
I can't help you!
What? Thanks for the support, Elven Blade. Appreciate it. No arrow support? Like aerial support or anything?
Bloody barrier! I can't penetrate it!
A barrier. A barrier separates you and me. Well, I don't think I need your assistance other than I gotta dodge and attack and make sure he doesn't attack back. Great.
You're on your own! I can't help you!
I know, man! I heard you! Thank you for the moral support you had to offer.
Let's hope this blade will do the trick.
A strange weapon. Never seen anything like it. I hope it works. Too bad Eilhart won't tell us anything more.
Keep in mind that the other sorceresses are here. Philippa may inform Sheila.
Or command the dragon.
I won't be surprised if I'm forced to fight Saskia. Confused by spells, she won't understand we want to help her.
You're probably right. But please don't kill her. Unless you must do so to save your own life.
Philippa will be far away by now. She was in pain. Let's hope that kept her honest.
She's bound to recover quickly and promptly return to conspiring.
She's out of the game for now. Time to join the talks.
I'll go ahead and see what we can expect.
Now you tell me. I don't work with sorceresses. This is no job for me.
What's going on? Are you about to fight?
The Conclave has forbidden dueling.
You can't just back out. We agreed. We have commitments to fulfill.
You did take an advance on your fee.
And I'm keeping it. Don't you follow me.
Great.
Witcher
Look who's
Geralt.
back.
A sight for sore eyes you are. May we speak?
They were the
Didn't expect to see
scientists, teachers, researchers.
Loch Muin is an intriguing place.
For scientists especially.
Scientists.
We've mounted a
I
small
was
expedition
correct.
and require protection.
Great.
What kind of expedition are we talking about?
We have irrefutable evidence that Epte Henna's laboratory is located in Loch Muin.
We need an armed man to protect us from the filth in the sewers. They're infested with monsters.
The details you'll get from our employer.
A sorceress.
I know a thing or two about monsters, and about sorceresses. What's this one's name?
I'm sorry, but we cannot disclose her name until you agree to join us.
Nice talking to you then.
Cynthia. Her name is Cynthia.
Oh yeah, her. The other traitor. Why is there
Remember
so
that
many
potion you gave me
traitors here?
back in Flotsam?
Of course. How's the experiment going? Noticed any side effects?
Not
Or
really.
peculiar interactions with other potions?
Yeah, every time I mix it with vodka, my tongue gets hairy. What was Der Hannah doing in this city?
Everyone's heard of his 1,000 genie curse, but few know that he also had a penchant for the history of Loch Muin. He was particularly interested in the Vrans and their ultimate decline as a civilization. In his memoirs, he mentions that he left his archive here. That's how we pinpointed the location of his laboratory.
You did?
The sorceress did, in point of fact.
But we're the ones who know everything about Der Hannah.
I wrote my dissertation about the man. To arrive at the laboratory, we must pass through the sewers.
All right, I'm willing to help.
You won't regret it.
Where do we start?
We've gained access to an ancient crypt where mages were laid to rest. It's beneath that tower.
Stand ready.
Well, this is unexpected.
And many other mages. I know who he is, Cynthia.
In the same city as Philippa, and you didn't even bother to change your name. That takes balls.
Philippa's out of the picture. She's been arrested.
Well, she has a point.
To die, but I didn't. Grave error.
I'll make you a deal.
Yeah, okay, sure. Nothing.
You don't get it. You turned Triss into a cold stone. I'm having a hard time trying to figure out why I shouldn't turn you into a cold corpse.
She is alive and well. We decompressed her successfully. There were no complications.
Yeah.
And the interrogation after she was decompressed? Because you did interrogate her.
I personally supervised it. We presented the tools, gave her a few bruises, and that sufficed to get her to talk.
Cynthia, tell him to shut up or I'll kill him.
Silence, Adelbert. That's an order. Witcher, help me complete my mission. Help me open Der Hannah's laboratory.
What'll you give me?
I've read the intelligence reports. I know your past. There are things in there, important things you don't remember.
I could force you to tell me.
I don't think so. Will you torture me? We both know you couldn't.
Fine. I'll help you open the laboratory.
In exchange, I'll tell you all I can. Do we have a deal?
Yeah.
Are we likely to encounter
You know, just to be clear, I only accepted the quest because I need more XP. I need to level up. The more I level, the stronger I will be for the final fight. Although I'm not sure what the final fight would be. Still have no expectations. Save. So maybe perhaps Litho, but other than that, I have no other expectations. Oh great, you also gonna use me to clear the path for you? Me just not enough? Oh, they're fighting. Great! Now it's like just like Warcraft. Exactly what I need. No, I don't need this. Well, at least they fight. I kinda like the guy's magic order because it's color blue. Cynthia's orange, it's fire. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys do that. Well, Gwen. Protection of Gwen. Hey guys, back me up! I need literal backup. Okay, there's two more. Two more remain. Thank you for the backup. Highly appreciated, mister. You are just about this close to earning my respect. Because I'm a dying. Come on. And voila! The battle is over. So is this episode. See you guys in the season finale of Witcher 2. Goodbye.